we just got back from kids camp with our boys. Took our oldest two. You took Liam. I took Micah.
This is true. These facts that Luke is stating right now are accurate. We
went
did indeed go to kids camp
Cross
with our
Timbers.
2 oldest boys.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't help but notice that on the packing list was deodorant, which for the kids, not for us. I mean, well, we packed it too, but we knew to pack it. But they had it specifically on deodorant on for the kids, and so I took Micah to go get his first stick of deodorant.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a big deal, right?
What a moment.
I know. And so what's interesting, well, I couldn't help but remember my first stick of deodorant.
Axe body spray?
No. Axe body spray was there, but this put me down a whole different chain, right?
Uh-huh.
It was Old Spice. I think, but Old Spice back...
Is that the Old Spice?
No, that was... I don't think that was Old Spice.
That's not Old Spice.
What is that?
Do it again.
It's Old Spice.
Okay. Well, so the point is that Old Spice
Notice
was
how hard it is to whistle when you're smiling?
yes, and it's also hard to whistle when you're doing it in a microphone because all you hear is the air. Old Spice was interesting.
You were right. I thought it was for something else.
I'm never
Good
gonna get through
job.
this sentence.
Welcome.
Fresh out the box. Stop. Look and watch. Ready yet? Get set. It's
The Following Podcast.
Eat my short. Not the mama. Not the mama.
Goodbye.
Sorry, Old Spice.
Grandpa. Yes, I was saying like that's back then only 2 people wore Old Spice. It was kids that got their first stick of deodorant and grandpas.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it was blue. Remember that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the stick was blue. It was like a blue gel.
Oh, the stick was blue.
Yeah. And so anyway, but that took me on a whole different thing. I was thinking about all the ways that you tried to make a middle school boy not smell bad, which is a really difficult task.
It is.
Yeah.
They got to stay on top of it.
They really do. But that took me down. I was thinking about Banaka.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was a Banaka craze there for a little while. Do you know what Banaka is,
No.
Ash? It's like, so that was back when Ace Ventura
Was that
was
what-
around.
that
I don't
pro-
know if
no,
that's
might
what
have-
started it
that
or
might have-
not.
well, it
But
might have been part of it, at
Yeah.
least, because I think that was about the same time.
Banaka is mouth breath freshener that you spray in. For those of you not watching on YouTube, I'm making a spray gesture with my finger and also saying while opening my mouth. So that's what you would do, right? But in Ace Ventura, he held the Banaka facing the wrong way. And was it Ace Ventura?
Yeah, that was Ace Ventura.
Or was it Dumb and Dumber?
No, it was Ace Ventura. It was.
Okay, so anyway, I think that might be what started it, but there was a while there where it seemed like
Everybody
had Banaka.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tasted great.
That'd have been
What did it
1996.
Like mouthwash.
taste like? Oh, really? So
Yeah.
it was like a mint
Yeah,
flavor?
just spray it in your. Yeah, I was like, you could get peppermint
Okay.
or
Spearmint.
So I'm gonna take you another one. You talked about it already. Axe body spray.
yeah,
Axe body spray was what the middle school locker room smelled like.
right.
Just different variations of the same type of
Sure,
body
because there were
spray.
people that didn't shower but still used the Axe body spray. They figured it would take
It would just
Right.
cancel out the Axe body spray. And then
the bad smell that they get from not showering,
right,
like Axe body spray, and then they smelled like BO and Axe body spray.
which was a harmful chemical reaction.
It was toxic.
Yeah, I don't think is Axe still around.
Yeah,
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
Thriving.
yeah. The boys used the shampoo.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
they like it because it sounds cool. Because
So
like Axe.
here's another thing, and when it comes to trying to keep yourself smelling good, back then, the last, you there?
Yeah.
The last, the other one I had that I wanted to remind you of and see if you remembered was Icebreakers Liquid Ice.
Is that the one that you put on your tongue?
Yeah.
Yep.
You put
remember
it on
that.
your tongue and push it to the top of your mouth.
Yeah. Do you remember those, Ash?
There are strips.
Yeah, it's like a strip. Yeah, you put it on your tongue and it like dissolved on your tongue.
You put it on. No, you popped it. You're supposed to push it on the top of your mouth, like
were?
in the roof of your mouth, and it would dissolve in the roof of your mouth.
Yeah, it would get stuck up there.
Yeah.
And you'd have to try to scrape it off.
You'd
with your
lick it
tongue.
off with your
For
tongue.
those of you not watching on YouTube, I'm attempting to scrape the icebreakers, liquid ice, off the top of my mouth with my tongue. Like that.
A very interesting attempt.
Yeah.
Anyway, those were some of the things I was thinking about.
Well, I appreciate your thoughts.
You're welcome.
I like it when you think about things sometimes because they bring about memories that I didn't have. That it's like opening the safe and throwing a memory back in there. Like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, you're usually the one with the better memory. Like, usually I will grab things and say things, and you have a much deeper knowledge or memory base of it than I do.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm better at short-term things. You're better at long-term things. I feel like you remember every argument from our childhood and who won it and why.
Well, there's a reason I keep track of those is to make sure I'm still winning overall.
Oh, is it an averaging kind of
And
a thing?
yeah, like in life, I'm ahead in arguments won versus lost.
Interesting. Do you know what the count is off the top of your head?
9,672 to 9,600.
So you've won 72 more than I have?
I have.
I don't believe that that's an accurate number, but I want to believe that it's true. If that makes sense.
Well, if you lose this argument, I'll have 9,000. I can't remember the number I made up. Dang it.
That means I'm up one.
All
That's
right.
good.
Hey, Luke.
Yeah.
What's the stupidest thing you've ever done for a girl?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That's a really good question. Well, okay, so we're talking about like overall, like the stupidest thing I've done to try to like attract a girl, or
Yeah, like you want to try and like woo a girl, you know.
win a girl's heart.
Well, you know, in our growing up years,
Yeah.
obviously there's a lot of awkward interactions and encounters
Yes.
with the rarer
Rarer and fairer.
with the fairer. I don't think they're rarer.
It's about 50-50.
Medium rare. With the fairer sex,
The fairer.
right?
I don't know. These days, who knows which one's fairer?
Wow.
Yeah.
I just
went
got
there.
political.
It did. It's okay. Sorry. So no, I think that, well, mom and dad, you know, trained us up, you know, to be pursuers. You know, when we liked a girl, we were taught and trained to pursue. Yes.
Sure.
I mean, that was kind of what we did. I would like to think that I was a pursuer at a much younger age than, you know, than maybe most men were. You know, generally had a girl that I liked in every grade.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was weird. It kind of started and stopped with each grade as far as that went.
We do not approve.
Well, I'll tell you, the thing about it was they never knew.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
There was just a predominant crush that I had,
Okay.
you know, as far as grades go.
Okay.
So, so the stupidest thing I ever did for a girl was probably second grade. And her name was Lacy, and Lacy had broken her leg. Yes, I don't remember how, but she just broke her leg.
She's probably very active.
She was a very active kid. And I thought, wow, well, what's a great way to get her attention, right? I'll just pretend to have broken my leg too and get a
Oh.
cast.
Okay.
And if I get a cast,
You'll have something to talk about.
then we have a great jump
Yeah,
off
I mean,
point.
that is well, you can't literally jump off. Your leg's already
Right,
broke.
because my leg would have been broken. Maybe another kid might have, you know, tried to jump off something or do something to actually. I just figured I could fake it.
Well, obviously,
Right.
you're a great actor.
There was no reason to do anything too crazy, and so, you know, nighttime came, and I just started moaning in the middle of the night, and Mom came in saying, "What's wrong?" And I said, "My leg. I think it's broken." And of course, Mom is smarter than, you know, the average
Person.
Mom's smart. Moms are smarter.
She's smarter than you as
Mom,
a child.
Mom
as a
was
second
definitely
grader.
smarter than me as a second grader.
Yes.
And she said, well,
More
no.
socially inept.
She said, your leg is not broken. You can bend it. So for the next 3 days, I didn't bend it.
No.
Yeah, because I wanted her to think it was broken, you know? And she would say, can you move your foot? And I'd say no. And, you know, I would limp everywhere. And I kept this on, you know? And so, you know, I kept on going, I'd go to school, you know, and I'd tell them my leg's broken, you know, but my mom won't take me to get my cast.
I'm surprised you didn't have like CPS knocking on her door.
My leg is broken.
Ma'am, I've heard that you don't want to take your son
I know
to
you
the
see that
hospital.
I'm limping, but it's because my leg is broken, and my mother won't take care of it.
Wow.
And so Mom finally gave in and took me to the doctor, you know, because there was obviously something wrong with me.
Obviously.
It wasn't, you know, she knew it wasn't broken, but there was obviously something wrong with me.
Sore muscle, something.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
And again, I hadn't bent my leg, you know, so she's thinking, okay, well, I don't know what this is. Well, we get to the doctor's office. She signs me in. We sit down to do the forms. And what do?
Oh, no.
I bend my leg. First time in 3 days.
Wow.
And guess what? She saw me. And she was mortified. And you'd think that she would have just walked us right out of there, you know, at that point in time. Doesn't need the doctor's visit. No, she was like so embarrassed that it was like, we're going through with this. And so she took me into the doctor's office. I got a penicillin shot in my butt.
For what?
I don't know.
Back then they
It
just
was like
handed out shots like
it was
candy.
Like
Like,
it was like
you
a
know what?
steroid. They were like,
You're getting a shot.
okay, bend over. I don't know what it is. We're going to put a steroid in you. I went home with a sore rear end. And
You sure that you don't
I
get
got
a
no
sore rear end
cast.
from a different thing?
what else? Oh, that was probably a spanking.
Pretty good spanking.
I'm certain that there was a spanking involved. I don't know. Maybe Mom felt like I had been punished enough by having to get a peanut butter shot in the backside, you know.
That'll do.
But yeah, so that's probably
That's pretty
stupidest thing I ever did for a girl.
And she never knew.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that she did.
Second grade Lacy.
Yep, second grade Lacy.
If you're out there, there was a man after your heart. A young man, but
I'm not anymore.
one who
I
was...
need to make sure that it's very clear. My heart is taken, and I love my wife.
Luke's moved on.
I have moved on.
Well, that's good to know.
I want it to be abundantly clear that I am over it. And
I'm glad.
now I'm breaking my leg. Well, now I'm breaking my back every day for a different woman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
boy, I'm telling you, that computer work here at Speak Now must be pretty difficult.
I tell you
Back-breaking labor.
Back breaking for my lady.
Okay, it is time to go. All right, 90s phrase of the day. Do you remember this one?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. And then you...
Talk to the hand.
And you look away.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I remember having people's hands in my face a lot, actually.
You know, this
That-
looks
that
right.
looks real familiar to
Yeah.
me. There's a lot of faces that weren't listening to me back in those
The phrase
days.
came into the United States during the early 1900s during the days of the popular movies like Clueless. Remember? Whatever.
Yeah,
Remember that?
yeah. It gained massive popularity through its use in TV shows, movies, and tons of popular culture sources.
Talk to the hand because the face ain't listening.
So if you get a chance this week to use Talk to the Hand
People will look at you like you're...
from the 90s,
Yes.
and you'll go, yeah, I am.
Yeah, I can't hear you because you're talking to my hand.
That's
'cause-
right.
And the face ain't listening.
Face ain't listening.
But why would your face listen? It doesn't really make any sense. Talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. I mean, when the
Your
ears
ears.
ain't listening.
Your ears ain't listening.
Talk to the nose because the ears ain't listening. That makes more sense.
I don't think I'd want people talking to my nose, though. It'd make me very uncomfortable.
Hello, nosy woozy.
Wait.
All right.
All right. See you next week.
The following podcast
Eat my short. Not the mama, not the mama.
Goodbye.